What's going on, TikTok, YouTube? Sometimes, usually I'm on Facebook, but my phone is dead, so it's charging. So I'm just on YouTube and TikTok. Well, I hope y'all doing wonderful on this Sunday. We're gonna get into day 14, the Glute and Hip Hustle. It's not gonna be too much. Just gonna get it done. That's the main thing. If you do this with me, do it with caution and be safe doing it, because I don't want you to hurt yourself. So I just had to let that be known. But we're gonna get it. Effects on. Y'all can see me. So like this. Some days you might not see me on here, and that's because it's a rest day. Thank you. You know, once it's a rest day, I don't really do anything. You know, I might end up doing like some TikToks or something. Like tomorrow, for example, it's gonna be a rest day. Because that's important. You know, when you work out, you always gotta make sure you have that in your rest day, right? Because that's how we gotta do it, right? Because we only got one body, you know, environment. Like me personally, like I work for UPS. I've been there for almost 12 years. God, am I trying to work out at work? No, I just do. I mean, there ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm constantly bending. I'm constantly lifting. You know, but at the same time, I always stretch. You know, stretching is important. You know, I got on here. Let's see. I got on here, yeah. Thank y'all for, nor do I want anybody else to, right? So we're gonna get it. So do it with caution and be safe doing it if you do it with me. Put that on here. Tell me to send it to him, I'll send it to him. But yeah, I ain't really put too much on today, y'all. I mean, this is me. So you're hearing in the background, you're hearing my music. You know, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, but it's also on SoundCloud. So y'all check out my SoundCloud. When I did my SoundCloud, it was under Teresa McClain, but if you don't see it under Teresa, but these songs that I'm playing, y'all ain't heard. Some of y'all ain't heard, right? So I'm just gonna start it off to the very first song. There's like 9 songs on here. You acting so strange. Alright, so we're just gonna start off with the hip swing, right? Just swing them hips side to side. Loosen up them hips. some fire hydrants. 45 seconds on each side. We're going to start off on the right. Bring your glutes out. You're going to bend this left. You're going to bring it up to your hip. And you're going to bring it down to your left. Alright, y'all, get ready. Now let me watch. So you can bend them elbows and do it where you can right forward. Let's go. Squat it down. Feel that burn in them quads, damn it. You're gonna feel that shit. You're gonna want to feel that burn. That's a good burn area. Oh. No. Come down. Okay, now come up. Now we're about to get into a knee squat. Come down. So you're gonna come down on your glutes, right? Face the stomach position. Shoulder width apart. And you're gonna drop your glutes down, and you're gonna come up. And keep them arms forward. Let's go. 45 seconds. Punch your cheeks when you come up. Right down. Get position, side kick, break it out. You do fire hydrant with it, kick it out. Do fire hydrant with it. Switch it up. You can kick it out. Fire hydrant. Kick it out. So you got to get in, with your own routine, man. And we're going to go to the other side. Right? So you're going to kick it out. some crunches. But we're gonna do some glute bridges. Some crunches. Right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Breathe. Ease back. Take a deep breath. You're gonna glute bridge up and you're gonna crunch up and you're gonna come back down. Alright, y'all, let's go. Alright, y'all. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna swing your hips, y'all. Let's swing them. Swing them hips, y'all. We're about to get into the what's next. I don't even need this. Man, I just gotta move. You know, I gotta get up. Very much one. Alright, y'all go ahead and come down. Alright. We're gonna start off with that left glute. So main thing is you raise the glute up and down. What it's gonna do, it's gonna build muscle and strength in that glute. It's also gonna build strength in your glute. So know that too. Eight, 9, 10. Other side. Go. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. You feel that muscle working? 1, 1. No matter how you do your arms, you bring them forward. Place them on your hips. Alright, y'all. So you can do this like this. Bring the legs right. You can do the same on the other side. Just raise it But if you want to build strength in your glutes and your hips, yeah, that's a good way to do it. Link will link. Thank you, Mighty Taco. But yeah, you know, so now we're about to get into stretch. Place that right palm on the left knee. left arm forward, place on top of your right hand. You're going to pull up. Right. 2. And then just stretch your right arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it. Now do this with caution as well. You're going to reach forward. Inhale, 1, 10 seconds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So we're going to get in a downward dog. So you're going to bring your legs together and you're just going to, all right, come down as far as you can. Right there, right on out to the side. Calm, get some wall. Straighten your body. Right that left ankle. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You like to stretch the neck wide. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Arms to the side. Flex your beautiful biceps. Get up there. Get up on them tippy toes. And pose. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Down on the heels. Hands down to the chest. Same time. Exhale. Again. 1, 2, 3. Down on the heels. Hands down to the chest. Same time. Exhale. Side. 1, 2, 3. Down the heels. Hands down to the chest. Same time. Exhale. Side. 2 more. 1 more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Down on the heels. Hands down to the chest. Exhale. Move side. And we done, y'all. That's it. That is it, y'all. I didn't know my volume was up that loud. My TV sucks, man. I got one in Roku TVs, y'all. I ain't got my volume how I want. I cut it down a bit, though. But you know, like I said, this is day 14. Now, once again, this is a 30-day challenge. So this is just the 14th day of this challenge. We still have time, right? One thing, like, you gotta stay consistent with it. If you want to really build strength in your hips and glutes, in your core, your quads, and your hamstrings, you got to stick with it. So tomorrow's gonna be a rest day. So I'm just gonna let you know. So what's tomorrow? Monday. So I'll be back on again Tuesday when I get off of work. Then I'll be on here. I can't tell y'all when because I don't know. I never know what time I get off. It sucks, you know. I don't have no normal job where you know, boom, what time you gotta be there and you know what time you get off. Hell no, I don't. I haven't the last 11 and a half years since I've been working there. I just know what time I gotta be there. And start time Tuesday, I gotta be there at 3:45 a.m. So I could get off at like 8 something. It could be 9 something. It could be 10 something. I just don't know. That's the sucky part about it. You know. But either way it goes, I get on here so y'all know. Well, I got on here Mr. Awesome. I cut down my volume for you. Misty Moon. Thank you for joining, love. Wise Man. ESC 99. Mighty taco nacho. I wish I could have some taco nachos right now. I'm on a diet, man. I can't be eating that shit. I learned my lesson from them damn tortillas. Excuse my language. I gotta get an implant, literally, because I broke my tooth eating a damn tortilla chip. What the hell? Like, how you gonna break your damn tooth eating a damn tortilla chip? You must know them motherfuckers was good as shit. Just saying. Man, they was too, man. Moderator, mind games, muted in it to win it. Thank you, moderator, for muting that, man. Thank you, love. But yeah, you know, like, I just get on here and I do my thing. Jago, Teller, Toast, what size shoe you wear? Man, I wear 8, 7.5 or 8. That is my shoe size. 90s dope boy, thank you for joining. OG Jugs. K, Kamia, thank you for joining. Love. Ghost Gamer, Janie, John, Cleepus, 2Cap, thank you for joining. Love. Seated, forward, fold. I mean, it's just literally like it, you know, like you sit on the chair and you just hold. Trying to get my shit together, y'all. So if you do the seated forward, it's the forward thing, right? Sit down, right? Sit down, keep the legs together. You know, just looking forward. You place your palms on the ground or you grab the side of your ankles. If it's easier for you, you grab your shins or you grab the center of your feet. But there you go. So hopefully that helps. Right? What's a easy way to do that? It depends, Lynch. You know, because, like, it varies, like, when you go to the forward bend. Like, sometimes it can be hard and difficult. So, there's, like, a couple ways I can show you. It may be a little bit easier. So, make sure you keep your legs straight for the most part. You come to the side. You can just touch your shins and lean forward. If that's easier for you. If you can do more, okay, we'll reach down hard. Right? You can push your palms on the floor or your ankles or the center of your feet. Either way it goes, as you come down, you're going to feel a good stretch in your shoulders and your upper back. So that's a really good stretch to do if you're really trying to stretch that area out. It's a good way to do it. So hopefully my songs for so long. Like, man, those are my original songs y'all hearing right now. So, Lynch, hopefully I showed you an easier way to do it, right? So I was like, there's so many different stretches you can do. Like, it really depends on what type of stretch you want to do. Like, what part of your body do you really want to work? Like, is it your abs, your back, your biceps, your core, your glutes, your hips, your calves, your quads, your hamstrings? Like, there's so many different, types of workouts to do, right? Oh boy, what's going on? When it comes down to my core and legs. Now, if it's not too much squats, right? Squatting, lunge, right? That's going to work your core and your chest, your shoulders, and your biceps, even your triceps. If that's what you want to do. At the same time, it's all about what you want. Now, if your main focus is your core and your legs, then you can do leg raises, you can do flutter kicks, you can do mountain climbers, whatever you are comfortable doing. Because at the same time, it's like this, man. You got to work in your own comfort zone. Therefore, you got to work within your own power zone. What I mean by power zone, well, okay, Lynch, I'm sure you're pretty much taller than me, right? How tall are you, Lynch? To me, how tall you are, man. Plank on your elbow like a push-up. There's different ways. Like if you're trying to you can do an elbow plank and then you come up. Like they'll call like the up and downs, right? So like if you go into your elbow planks, therefore like both of your elbows is on the floor and you're kicking your legs out, right? You can hold this. Then you can straighten your arms up like that. Make sure your core is engaged and your glutes is tight and you can come down. You can do the up and down, right? That's all you can do. And you'll feel it as you do it. Like however many you do, like you're gonna feel it. Right. So 6 foot, 212, trying to drop 206. Okay. You can do it. I believe that you do some cardio type workout, like jumping jacks. That works. Step jacks work. Main thing is, it ain't just about how you work out. It's how you eat. How do you eat? Now you gotta question that. What do you eat? Because it ain't just working out your core or your legs or your arms. You gotta eat right too. So what type of food do you eat? I don't have a meal plan. Okay, so me personally, right? So I started a new diet, right? But the main thing, like this, I can't even call it any type of diet, to be honest. One of the best fishes to eat is salmon, right? Any type of white fish, Make sure you have your vegetables and your fruits in your water. Right. You gotta intake day by day. Okay, starting off by starting a new diet, right? I can't even name it. I'm not gonna name it. I mean, there really ain't no name for it. You know, I started on the 19th. So what was the 19th? What day is it? 21st. Saturday it was the 20th. Friday was the 19th. Okay, so that Friday was the 19th. So I ate salmon. Yes, I made salmon. I made broccoli. That had my fruit. I had banana. Bananas is one of the best fruits to eat. I kid you not. It really is. So the 19th, I ate salmon. I ate broccoli. I drank my water. And I ate my banana. Right? That's all I had that day. Right? Now, one thing when it comes down to fish, right? Fish is always good for you, but at the same time, you cannot intake that every single day. It can cause mercury, or what they call it, salmonella, or whatever. You're not supposed to eat fish every day. So if you decide to eat fish one day, wait a couple days, and eat it again. Other than that, from there, I had chicken breast, baked, not fried, baked. I baked it in water. Once again, I still have my vegetables. What vegetable did I want? Well, I had green beans that day. Right? Okay, fruit. I didn't have no bananas then, so I ate an apple. Right? And even you can intake like Jello, right? If you like Jello, get the zero sugar Jello. Ain't got no sugar in it, but it's good as hell. Even like, pudding or something like that, like zero sugar, like it's good for you. Right? But at the same time, you can't intake them type. Sometimes, like, even though you got some product that's zero sugar, at the same time, there's some type of sugar in it. Right? That's one thing. What's going on, Drew? Shout out to Drew Metals. Thank you, love. Y'all gotta check Drew Metals out, man. He's a shit, man. He can sing like a motherfucker. Excuse my language, but he can't. If I can get on one song with him, I would. I just want to harmonize with him, just one song. Awesome. Thank you, love. What's up, love? But when it comes down to that, just to be all the way honest with you, like, you're trying to stay in shape. It ain't just working out, stay in shape. No, you got to put in the work. You got to discipline yourself. I always say purified water, but sometimes, like, the best water I would say, just to tell anybody, would be spring water then, because it ain't got no fluoride or nothing. So, it's like this. Like, if you're really trying to stay in shape, yes, true, work out, make sure you eat right. Because you can't just automatically just work out and not eat right. You're not going to get the benefits you want to get. That's why you got to put yourself on a diet. Whatever you decide to do. All our bodies is different. Our bodies work differently. All of us. All of our bodies do. Right? I said, I got you. I didn't get that one. some points. But at the same time, like, you have to eat right. Now, ain't nothing wrong with having a cheat day, right? I have a cheat day every now and then, but I don't do it consistently, no. But you work so hard, being on a diet. Say you on a diet, right, for a month straight. That's like 4 weeks, right? You eat the same shit for the whole 4 weeks. You're entitled to have a cheat day, but don't make that, a consistent thing. But when 1v1 marry you, I can't really tell you, Keyshawn. I don't know, man. You might win. You might win, man. I don't know, shit. Yeah, like, man. At the same time, in life, like, you really, gotta really do what the hell you gotta do. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. See, that's what it is. Like, the most beautiful part within yourself is you. And I always let this be known in my life. So I'm also a positive influencer. I speak a lot of positivity. I do. Because there's too much negativity out here in this world. It don't make no damn sense. Right? I feel like this. Like, when it comes down to it, we gotta think positive, and we gotta create a positive mindset, like, every single day, even though that shit's hard as hell. And it is. You might wake up and just have a shitty ass day, where you wake up and you just like, damn, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this shit. That's that devil working, trying to make you not do what you're supposed to do. Man, you don't never let no shitty ass day ruin the rest of your day. I'm sorry, but you don't. You gotta live your life to the fullest, okay? You don't dwell on it. You don't dwell on those shitty ass morning you wake up. No better, it's gonna get better, right? King Tron. I can say what you know, love. I'm happily married, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and my husband been married 20 years. It'll be 21 November 13th. So no, you can't say with me, man. But I'll let that be known too. Yes, I am married. Me and my husband got married November 13th, 2004. Happily married. So hopefully that answers your question. But yeah. So when I get on here, man, I ain't heard my shit for so long. Y'all just don't know, like, man. When I get done with this, like, I'm gonna put these on my YouTube, which I should have did it first. To be honest. They are on SoundCloud, though. So if you look up Teresa McLean or simply Teresa, it's on SoundCloud. What you hear in the background. But yeah, like, I am. I don't deny the fact I am. And I'm happily married, But nobody said that it was perfect. You always got them days where you just be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, man. I mean, are you with me or what? Some days I get in that moment. And then I just feel like, hold on, man. One thing I do know, I do trust it, right? you trust me, right? So, that trust part ain't going nowhere. But nobody said that it was easy. So say y'all in a relationship, right? Or y'all coming close to a relationship. It's all about this. It's hard. It's man. And the actions, right? Just to make it work. I had this one girl come on my live one day and she said, well, he ain't acting right and I don't know what to do. I remember the exact words she said. She said, I don't know if he's with somebody else or he's not. One thing in life, you're not going to know that, right? But you got to trust him. Trust is a virtue. Like, if you're in a relationship, you got to trust that person. Right? Because if anything, you feel them doubts in your mind and you're doing everything you're supposed to do in the situation. It ain't going nowhere. It's either this. Either they tired or somebody else done caught their attention. And then you sit there and you wonder, like, what the hell? Who the fuck caught their attention? Yeah. Feel like it. If you're like, I'll tell you. I'm happily married, but at the same time, sometimes I'll be feeling like, hold on. And I wonder, but I never had that gut feeling, that there was someone else because he's always with me. So how the hell is there going to be somebody else? Right? Well, at the same time, you married, like, you live your life to the fullest still. It don't matter what you do. You know who you belong to. That's the main thing, right? Most of my songs is based on my relationship. This song right now, right? So y'all can't really hear it for real like that. But there came to the point where you get into that moment. And then you wonder, like, what the hell was that? I'm gonna do this song. Because I'm an independent artist, so y'all can know that about me. Strange. I'm not gonna use my mic because I'm using my mic from my TV to make it louder. Is it somebody else? Am I tripping? Why it seems like the same? When I think of all the things that we used to do, everything was perfect, it was me and you. But now I feel it seems like a change. You used to text me and tell me you miss me so. You used to text me everywhere you used to go. It's kind of strange, you don't act the same. I know you wanna be with me. Sometimes I know it ain't easy, but I try. I won't let you go that easy. I ain't giving up. I ain't gonna let you go that easy. Taking us apart, but I miss gonna get a replay. I'm gonna take you to replay. Now you know the plan, there's nothing to play. It's all the things I used to do. Everything was perfect, it was me and you. But now I feel you don't have to see. The moment it seems like I'm all alone. Just keep it real, I need to know if it's So now I feel so empty inside. So empty inside. I know you wanna be with me, but I try, but I try. Like say, I ain't gonna let you go easy. Breaking my heart, breaking us apart. With this, can get a replay. Why you giving up? I won't even check you so freely. Now you wanna play. There's nothing to say to someone to stay. But I try, yeah. I know you wanna be with me. No, I won't pay. Someone just tell me I ain't love. I won't even turn you so freely. When you want to play, there's nothing to say. Someone just tell me, tell me. You know what? You say it now, all hours of the night. The sign, give me the sign, yeah. God knows you don't feel like you're keeping something from me, but you don't want me to know, but basically, like you're trying to be silent about it. There's something going on. I need to know the truth, right? So, sometimes we done been in our bullshit. And yeah, I did right. Because I'm just like, what the hell, right? Because I feel like I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, right? Sometimes it gets to that point, in life, if you're in a relationship. Like, sometimes you really don't know. It's like you really don't know. The only thing you know really is that you're doing the right thing. But sometimes you can get in your moment. Sometimes you can get in your feelings. And then you wonder, in the back of your mind, like, what are you doing wrong, right? Like, you feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but there's something off. So, what do you normally think? Like, what do anybody think? Okay, it's just somebody else, right? Because if you're not showing me the same affection and attention that she showed me before, when we started, and the process this in general, it makes you wonder, right? It's like you can do whatever, you feel that person you're with, like, you feel that's it, but at the same time, sometimes it gets hard and it gets difficult. I mean, I'll be all the way honest with you, like, I get in them moments. I do. Because one thing in life, I would be lying if I said it was, but ain't no relationship perfect. I'm just going to tell you that now. Like, no relationship is perfect. So when it comes down to a certain point in life, if you went in so many years in the process, you wonder, okay, if that person isn't feeling you like they was feeling you the first day that was with you, right? Yeah, I get in that moment, right? And I wonder, do I want to feel where you ain't feeling me? Sometimes I feel that way. I mean, that's just life. You know, it is what it is, man. Once you're in a relationship for so long, sometimes the shit changes. I mean, to be all the way honest, it is what it is, right? You know, but I've been the one to tell you. I mean, hell, we done been married 20 years. It'll be 21 November 13th. We got married when I was age 18, right? I'm 39 years old now. Okay, so I done got older. You know, we get older. You know, at the same time, our bodies change. And sometimes our looks change. You know, but then you wonder at the same time, you know, if you with somebody, know that, you know, if you actually get to that part, you know, in a relationship where you actually get married, you know, over 5 years. I mean, damn, me and him been married for 20 years. Right? But at the same time, I'm happily married. Because I respect him. You know, respect and loyalty, you know, was one of the big things. You know, just in life in general. Like, but as time goes on, you know, in the process, sometimes you wonder. Because it's like what I'm saying, you know, and you know, I can base it on this, you know. Sometimes I feel a certain way. You know, sometimes I might try to come on to him, right, and he's just not feeling it. And then I wonder, like, okay, and I just think in the back of my mind, like, how? Like, it's just like a waiting game. Like, at the same time, like, you really just don't know. You really don't. Main thing is you just gotta put that trust. Once that trust come in, but sometimes, you know, like, I'll get my moments. And I just feel like, okay, you know, what am I doing wrong? You know, I was thinking in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, like, damn. I remember how it was when I was 18, and now I get older, like, shit doesn't change. But, you know, I automatically say that, you know, there ain't nobody else. But it's a possibility, it could be, but I don't feel that, and I don't want to feel that. You know, I feel like, you know, I do my part, and I do the best I can. Right? But sometimes in the back of my mind, I wonder, right, what am I doing wrong? Why isn't it how it was back then when we got married? Right? I think about it, 2004. Right? I was 18 years old. I was just like literally like in my teens. We got married when I was 18 years old. We had our son when I was almost 20. So it was like a year and a half in advance. when we had a child, and he'll be 20 years old. January 6th, and I'm just like, damn, dang. Our son's 20. He'll be 20 January 6th, man. But sometimes you can get into that moment, and sometimes you can't get into your feelings. Because you wonder, like, if it ain't going at the same time how it was, originally, when we got married, right? It's not. No, it's not the same. It's different. Nobody said it was going to be perfect. At the same time, did I think in my life in a million years would I get married? No. I didn't think in a million years I would. I really didn't. Like, I done been through so much bullshit in my life, y'all. Like, before him, like, I done went through some shit. I done been through some shit, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, man. It ain't no perfect thing. Throughout the process of being married, like, yes, we did separate for about 2 or 3 months. We got back together. So I look at it like this, if you separate, with somebody you with, and then you end up getting back together, there's a reason why. Regardless if you made a mistake or they did it at the same time, like, you trying to make it work, you trying to make it work. At the same time, it is what it is, Swan, what's going on? Oh, Bubba, thank you for joining. So I can honestly say, if you are in a relationship or you're coming close to that point, it's all about that trust. It's all about that love and that loyalty and that dedication in order to make it happen, to make it last. Because you got to be loyal, and at the same time, they got to be loyal to you at the same time. If I could give any relationship advice, like, I would just say, just do the best you can and be you. Don't try to be nobody else but yourself. Either they can accept you for yourself, or they're not going to accept you at all. Because when it comes down to it, the boiling point, if they can accept you, even though you're doing what you're supposed to do, evidently they're not the one. I mean, I just got to be all the way honest with you. Like, that's just how I feel. And I get a lot of comments, on relationships and stuff. I can only say what I can say and what I feel. Because when I speak, I speak for what I feel, right? I'm not going to tell you no different, at the same time. So if you have a question for me, when it comes down to that point, I'm going to give you my honest answer. That's just how I feel like. I love questions like that. Just to get that advice from myself, like, I can honestly tell you, just by being married 20 years, like, I can literally tell you, what I feel and what I know, right? When it comes down to something like that, like when it comes down to a relationship type thing, like that's very important. I just wanna let it fall. How can I convince you? How can I convince you for that you all I want? You know you all I want. Love we have and memories can't deal with the pain. So hard to wait, away from you. I'm about to go insane. You know, when you're like entitled, you don't love, like, and it just starts lacking at the point where you're just like down. You know, sometimes you might feel like, how can I convince you? How can I show you that you all I want? No relationship is perfect. It's not. It never has and it never will be. No relationship is perfect. And I'm being all the way honest with you. Like, you know, just being all the way real. Like, me and him done separated for a month, 2 months. Because, you know, went from 100% to like 1 or 2%. So yeah, it came to that point in life where we separated, right? And I remember like it was the other day, that fucked me up. Like, it really did fuck me up. I kid you not, like, when I found out. I don't even want to think about it, but it's coming in my mind, so I gotta say it, man. Some girl when we were separated, like, he was starting to talk to this one girl. But I can't even blame him for that. You know, when we separated, yes, I started talking to someone else. You know, when it came to that point, like it was to the point where we almost got a divorce. Like, that's how it really got. Just thinking just the presence of him and somebody else's, you know, presence, right? When we separated and we broke up, it was somebody else, and I'm just like, fucking bitch. Y'all, like, I was ready to just pull my hair out. I was ready to just go off and just go crazy as hell. Just like, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll happen, right? For us. If it don't, it is what it is. We go our own separate ways. Either way it goes, it's not gonna make me break. regardless if it's gonna make him or break him. At the same time, he did have somebody he was speaking to, and I did have somebody else speaking to. You know, that process, so it ain't never been, you know, perfect. No relationship is. It's like it's when it comes down to it, if you're going through some bullshit, right, and you separate with your partner and that person finds somebody else or that person finds somebody else. But you know it didn't last. Or that we still be speaking to him, right? You know how, like, literally, like, it fucked me up, like, literally into my mind. I'm just like, ain't that a fucking bitch? You know, I'm just thinking, like, damn, dog. Yeah, we were separated, man. I can't even say nothing. You know, because when we were separated, like, he was starting to speak to somebody. But I was like, fuck it. I started speaking to somebody too. But at the same time, it's like, yes, you know, if it's really meant to be, regardless if you're going through what I went through, what we went through, if you bring yourself together and you live and you learn from your mistakes, can nobody make you break me. He can't make me or break me. I can't make him or break me. You know, and I'm just being all the way honest, like it is what it is, like. It was so fucked up, like I kid you not, you know, we were separated, but at the same time, he was speaking to this one girl, and I'm speaking. You gonna let her get in between this at the same time. Like, man, y'all, like, it was real, dog. Like, it was to the point where I was ready to, like, literally get a divorce, because I'm just like, you know what, yeah, we have a child together, but you know what? If you don't want me, damn it, you best believe it. You don't gotta have me. Because that's not gonna make me break in the process. And I still, like, at the same time, like Becky said, one day he said, well, she tried to go down on me and kiss me. So she tried to go down on him and kiss him. What am I going to take in the back of my mind? You know, if we separate. If this girl is willing to go down on you and try to kiss you, come on now. Either you let her in or you didn't. I'm so hot as hell about this situation, even though we broke up, you know, at that moment. But at the same time, I used to feel like, what about me? Like, was I supposed to be that one? But at the same time, we both made our mistakes. I cannot judge that. You know, at the same time, when we broke up, you know, we was in the urge of getting a divorce. Yes, it's my thing. You can't tell me you didn't do nothing. I'm sorry, but if this girl try to play with your shit and try to go down on you and kiss you, and you ride around smoking and shit, well, you know, I already know what to do. I'm not stupid, dog. I know some shit don't went down. But am I gonna let it make it right? Or am I gonna let it make it stronger, right? At the same time, it is what it is. Look, if someone else can come into that process into your life, and you're really into them, and that's what you want, well, you go for that shit. I'm not gonna tolerate shit. I'll be damned if I'm gonna live my life you know, with regret and not give nobody a chance. If you let this girl get a chance, I still feel it now to this day. Like, I'm sorry, but I just can't say it. I'm sorry, I don't. I ain't no man, but I'm a woman. But at the same time, just thinking, just in general, like, when we broke up, you know, and we separated, like, and you got this girl was trying to go down on you and trying to kiss you. Come on now, you ain't had nothing from me for about a couple months. Common sense, look, you gonna tap that shit, or you almost did. That fucked me up. But at the same time, it's like at the same time when we broke up, when we were separated, I went my own way, just like he did. Right? I said this: either we gonna make it work, or we not. Nor will I waste my time on you, nor will you waste your time on me. I'm sorry. But if you can't accept me and respect me for that way, just by being your woman and being loyal to you, evidently, I'm not the one for you. That fucked me up, yo. Like, I kid you not, like it did. Like, when I heard about that shit, I'm just like, damn, dang. And I try not to think about it, you know, now to this day. You know, we good, you know, we straight. But at the same time, I'm thinking about that shit. You know, sometimes it comes across your mind. And, you know, if y'all going through the same shit, so y'all know, understand what I'm saying. Like, without not knowing how the shit went down, especially if you separated with that partner, like, you can only assume and you can only think of how it went. They was to say, oh, well, you can go ahead and move back to the old address. Hell no. Fuck that. I'm not moving into that shit. Hell no. Hell no. That bitch was in that fucking house. Fuck that shit. Think I'm about to be stupid and do it? No. It is what it is when it comes down to it. In all actuality. Right. It's either you want to be with me or you don't. Period. I'm the only one. Ain't no other bitch in the process. Right. Ain't no other man. Oh no, nigga. In the process. This is me and you, right? And I don't think it's going down, you know, now. But, you know, but at the same time, sometimes I wonder, you know, and I ain't the only one that be wondering, and I ain't the only one that's been through the same shit, right? Because I know other people out here in this life have been through that bullshit. Well, you done separated with your partner, regardless if you're married or you're not. At the same time, like, you separated. So therefore, somebody else that came into your life. Somebody else that came into her life. And then you sit there and you wonder, okay, what did I do? Because this shit wouldn't have happened if I did whatever the hell I was supposed to do, right? If I'm wrong, let me know, but I'm just telling you how it is. Like, you know, I still think about that shit. Like, for real. It fucks me up. You know, sometimes, you know, in this life, and I just be, you know, wondering, like, damn. You know. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fix my YouTube. Uh, But at the same time, it's like I cannot dwell on that. There's a reason why we got back together. So if you ever go into that situation in life, and if y'all bring yourself together at some point, in some way, there's a reason why. That means it's meant to be. Right? That means it's meant to be. But if it just continues, you know how you feel. Like if that person's not showing you that affectionate and that attention that you need, I mean, the only thing you can think in the back of your mind is like, okay, well, evidently it's not over yet. Not bullshit. Like, I ain't bullshit you or nothing. I'm telling you how it is. Sometimes I feel the way I do. Like, you know, sometimes I get my feelings in that way. You know, when I'm trying to talk to him, I'm trying to get that affection and attention, but at the same time, it ain't there. That makes me wonder. With no proof to sit there and say, oh, well, you doing this. I can't sit there and do that. I can't sit there and say that. Because there ain't no proof in there. But at the same time, like, I'll just get in the back of my mind, you know, sometimes. You know, if I'm not feeling that, you know, attention or that affection, and the man I chose to live my life with, there's an issue, there's a problem. Either it's me or he just ain't feeling it, right? I don't know. And I feel like that, you know, a lot. Do I try to feel like that? No. I don't try to feel like it. But at the same time, sometimes I do. And I just feel like, damn. You know, like everything is just going, like I just really don't know. At the same time, the only thing I know, like literally, it's just to stay focused, stay consistent, pay the bills, do what the hell I gotta do, and live my life, right? I'll be right back, y'all. Nature call, y'all. Damn water. I'm back, y'all. Drinking all that damn water, damn. So this song, could, go by that. And I'm gonna repeat that song. I'm gonna get on my mic and I'm gonna do this song. So when it came to that point, right, when we was on the earth, like literally to divorce, go our separate ways. When he moved on, I moved on. So that's what this song is. It's the person that. Cause this is it, like literally, like. Why did you play those games with me? Hold on, we're about to do this again. Damn it, I'm gonna do it again. Hey, why would you let me so deep? Why did you play those games with me? You think that I didn't know? You thought your game was all too much, but when you came in, I'm not the one to deal with that. It's all too much, it all came back to me. You didn't care, and you played me like I wasn't there. You had all the words. I know they lie. Can't say shit. Finish your mind, but not mine. Why did you play? Use me to think that I didn't know. Sweet shit to my soul. You don't know, I don't all alone. Boy, you are crazy to think that I wouldn't know, but I knew that like you didn't care, and you played me like I wasn't there. You had all the girls testing you, calling you like I was someone. And what you say, I know they lie. You can't shut me down. You can finish your mind, but not mine. I see you every time, and you play me like I wasn't there. You had all the girls texting you, calling you like I was so there. Like you didn't care, like I wasn't there. Texting you, calling you so. I see you every time. I see you every time. So that song, I haven't done it for so long, yeah. But when we separated, like I was speaking to somebody else, and it wasn't what I thought that it would have been, right? And all these girls texting you and calling you. You know, so just them just in general, like just make me like, hold up, what? Why is she texting you? Okay, be trying to speak to me. Why are you speaking to her? You're supposed to be speaking to me, not her. You know, and when it came down to that movie, you know, of course, yes, I shut it down. By the grace of God, me and my husband got back together later on down the road, and I knew that he was the one for me. Even though he done moved on, you know, at some point with this one girl, but that shit didn't continue. He wanted me back. Right. So at the same time, I was like, well, okay. You know, I guess I'm doing the right thing, right? If you love me like you say you love me, therefore you don't want me in nobody else's presence but yours, right? when it comes down to relationships. I mean, to be ugly honest, in a man's point of view, he don't want his woman to be in some other man's presence, right? As a woman's point of view, woman don't want that man to be in another woman's presence, right? But we made it through and we worked it out, because we're still married. But it came to that point where we almost wasn't. So when it comes down to life, there's always a reason. Like, there's always someone you're supposed to be with. And if you're willing to go through that process, even separating and breaking up and going back to that person, that's the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with. Especially when it comes down to marriage, right? We done been through our shit. We done been through our ups and downs. We done been through our disagreements. At the same time, it's like this. Either you want to be with me or you don't want to be with me at all. No, I will waste your time and you're not going to waste mine. Because if you don't want to be with me, 9 out of 10, somebody else might want to be with me. Right? That wants to put in that work to make sure that it works. Therefore, there ain't no bullshit. I'm their main focus, right? Versus, him at the same time. He would be somebody else's focus. So I can't just say, oh, just me at the same time. Happy Sunday, mind games. But, it is what it is. In all actuality, life is life, right? Either you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, or or waste your time, right? I do the best I can. At the same time. Like, I want my husband to want me. I don't want him to want nobody else, but I can't control that. Like if it's somebody else, like, you might have more favoritism and, more, I can't knock him and I can't beat him down either. Because somebody else can take him from me, evidently he's not the one for me, right? Same as far as myself. It's vice versa at the same time, like me. Either you want me or you don't. When it comes down to it, it is what it is. I don't make nobody want me. I want to spend the rest of their life with me. No. Only thing I do in life is just be myself, right? Either you can accept me for me or not at all. Nor will you waste my time and I won't waste yours. But that true love is there, right? It ain't going nowhere. I'm very dedicated. I'm very loyal, when it comes down to that part. And I expect the same in return. But I go on and on about it. At the same time, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to make this man be with me. I'm not. I'm going to be the best I can. Either you can accept me for me or not at all. Period. I wouldn't throw his life for nobody else's life. out of it in jeopardy, at the same time. Because when I choose to marry someone, that's the one I want to be with for the rest of my life on this earth. Knowing that just the fact that I'm not going to be young forever. No, I get older. We get older. Are you going to accept me as I get older versus when you accept me when I was younger? And don't think that there ain't going to be no change. There ain't going to be no difference. No, I'm 39 years old, right? Okay. Common sense, a 39-year-old, if you marry woman or man, okay, well, you still got that feeling there. Is that person you choose to live the rest of your life with going to accomplish that for you or not? And accept you for you being younger and getting older in the process, right? I'm getting older. So sometimes I get into my feelings. And I ain't the only one out here that do. Hell yeah, I do. If I know I'm getting that love and affection and that attention as I was younger through the process, as I get older, I expect to get the same. Right? Because I'm not going to change. I'm going to do whatever the hell you want to do. Just because you want to do it and I love you. What I would expect in my life at the same time, okay, well, same with me. That feeling's there. It ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry, but it ain't. There comes a point in life, like literally, like, yeah, I mean, if you with somebody, yes, that love, that romantic, that sexual side's gotta come out, right? It don't matter how young you are, it don't matter how old you are, but as you get older, through the process, and still with that person, you would just assume, okay, well, it's just gonna be the same. No, it's not. I mean, take it from me from experience, it's not. At the same time, like sometimes in life, like when it comes down to it, we all got them feelings and we all got that there too. The sexual, the physical part at the same time. Sometimes I ain't even gonna lie. I don't feel like I'm it, right? As I get older. I'm trying to live life to the fullest. Right, so if I dedicate my life to you, I'm dedicating my life to you. However older I get, I don't base on no age or nothing like that. We all got that feeling there. And if you're not doing this, okay, am I gonna be stupid? Right. And get it somewhere else? No. I mean, to be really honest, I mean, in a woman's perspective, at the same time, but the man ain't giving them what they want, in that way, you can do it yourself. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I ain't even gonna bullshit you. Like, sometimes it gets like that. Like, hold on. And then you like, hold up, what? Yeah. Yeah. The truth will set you free. Damn it. Us women's and our men's have that feeling there. Here, here, here. We got that. Right. So the person that we with, we got to justify that, especially if you're married, right? Okay, men. See, y'all know men's, right? You got a wife. The only person you're trying to see in that way, in a physical way, and also in a love way, in a heart and a mindset, is your wife, right? Be married, right? Versus a woman, right? You know, if a woman's married, go through so many years through the process, and then shit just start changing. You like, hold on. But you know, the right way to do it, well, you know what? I mean, to be all the way honest, like, I mean, women's know how to satisfy themselves, even if they ain't got no man in their life, versus a man knows how to satisfy themselves if they ain't got a woman in their life. I mean, it's vice versa. It is what it is, right? We all got needs in that part, especially when it comes down to a relationship. So if I'm lying, y'all let me know. If y'all ain't feeling what the hell I'm saying, let me know. You know, in them comments, because I'm going to tell her how it is, right? You know, it is what it is, right? You dedicate your life, you know, and your loving to someone. Yes, when it comes down to that part, yes, you need to make sure that that happens. If it don't, something wrong. Something wrong. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Where is it at? That's what it's going to be today. No, that is not. Microwave, you pissing me off today. I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, damn. Like, if you with someone or you're in a relationship with someone, know that, you know, that's going to come about. Plain and simple. You know, that physical and that sexual part got to come in through the process. Like, for real. Because if they ain't feeling you, I mean, you already know, look, something ain't right. But I'm just being all honest with you. My ladies and my men's, at the same time, like if y'all got somebody in your life, like gotta make it happen. For both of y'all, right? When it comes down to it, like we get older in life. There's some point in life when we're not gonna feel that, like sexual attention or that physical attention as we get older in life, right? Versus us being in our teens, in our early 20s, in our early 30s, versus late 30s, early 40s, and so on, right? So I know at the same time, I ain't the only one that feel the way I feel, right? Because I feel like if you dedicate your life to somebody, your love and your heart into somebody, it don't matter regardless of how many years y'all together. That physical part and that sexual part gotta come in. Cause that's where it gets all fucked up when it don't. Cause then you get in your mind and then you wonder. Yeah, and then at the same time, sometimes you might have in your mind like, okay, what did I do wrong? And I ain't bullshitting. I get into them ways. But at the same time, I love him. He's my husband. He's my world. He's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Okay, when it comes down to that part, I need that, in my life. I don't want to just base on it, oh, well, every now and then, once a month or once every 2 months. No, I need that shit longer. Like, I need that shit more than 1 or 2 months. Okay, you got that feeling in your body. And women, y'all know this. We all got that feeling within our body, right? Men's, y'all know this. Y'all all got that feeling in their bodies if you dedicate your life to someone. Okay? There shouldn't be no ifs or buts about the situation. Like, it should be done. You want it from your man. You're advised and you thinking in the back of your mind, okay, look, I want you to give this to me. If you got that feeling in you. Because if you don't, at the same time, and then you wonder, like, okay, if you're not going to do it, there's a reason why. There's always a reason why. Great Winford. Thank you, Mind Games. I mean, that's the truth. The truth will set you free, right? As getting older in life, I wonder, right? And I just think in the back of my mind, like, I ain't even bullshitting. Like, if I'm married to someone and I chose to spend the rest of my life with someone, when it comes down to that part, when it comes down to the physical, in a sexual way, at the same time, I would think that my partner would do it, right? When they don't do it, you wonder. Don't think they're doing anything with nobody else, but at the same time, there's always like you're always wondering, like, damn, okay, what did I do wrong? Am I too little? Am I too big? But you want me in that way at the same time, physically, sexually, in that way. I need that. Why can't you give it to me? Right? And sometimes in life, like, some of us can feel like that. Like, damn, you done put in so much work and so much effort and so much dedication and so much loyalty when it comes to that part. But at the same time, if you're not getting that part that you want, you wonder, okay, how are you gonna go through this? How are you gonna go through this, right? At the same time, you're like, oh well, women's, men's, right? You got a woman in your life, or women's, you got a man in your life. Okay, there might be a certain point in life, where maybe you wanted that physical and that sexual attention, within 1 or 2 days, in the process. But when that person try to act like they ain't fucking with you, that's what messes up a whole lot of relationships. Because if you dedicate your life and your love and your body to this one specific person, like you would think in the back of your mind, like, sometimes we get into that point. We can't control our body. We can't control how we feel in our body. Damn it, if you want something, damn it, it is what it is, right? Right, a man, if he wants something from his woman, it is what it is, right? You chose to be with that woman. So therefore, your, you know, affection and, your attraction to that one woman. Okay, right? Looking great and keep up the great work effort. Thank you, Mind Games. But like it is what it is, man. Like sometimes you might get in your feelings. I know I ain't the only one that done got into my feelings when it comes down to that point. Because if I really want to feel good, right? I really want to feel that attention. I really want to feel that affection. And if my man ain't giving it to me, and I chose to marry this person, and you're not trying to do it, something's going on. I can't say it's somebody else. No, I can't. Because you don't speak to nobody. You both know, but in all actuality, when it comes down to age, like sometimes with age, like may just drop it down, that physical level or that sexual level. When you're a certain age, right? Which I can't knock it, at the same time I can't break it. At the same time, I'm 39 years old, right? I'm 39. My husband's 42. So you would think, in your 40s, like I ain't even in my 40s yet, but I will be next year. But at the same time, I'm just like, You got that, within yourself. You got that physical, when it comes down to relationships, when it comes down to love, and like passionate, love, like just seeing respect. If you with that person and like they love you, like they gonna do whatever they feel, in the back of their mind just to make sure you good. Here recently, I haven't felt like that. So that makes me wonder, right? I ain't the only woman out here that be wondering that, but at the same time, like, sometimes we get in our feelings, right? If we dedicate our life and our love and our heart to one specific person, when it comes down to the physical part, right? Or the sexual part, but at the same time, they not doing what you want, then you wonder, like, what the fuck is going on? And like, there ain't nobody else, but at the same time, and then you wonder, like, damn, it was all good at age 18, 19, 20, or in our early 20s, or our mid 30s, but as we get older, like, you're just like, what the fuck? Are you shitting me? Like women's, right? Y'all women's, y'all know this. Like if y'all got a man, right? And y'all like, okay, we get that part. Like we get that point. When it comes down to the sexual way, and we got somebody in our life, what is a woman gonna assume? Right? The one that they're with. See, because when that woman, that one that what they with ain't doing that, that's a problem. That makes you wonder. Right? I can't put age in it. It is what it is. Like when it comes down to it, like women's if you got a man in your life, or men's if you got a woman in your life, there shouldn't be no excuses. There shouldn't be no issues. When the physical part come in, when that heart come in, it don't matter. Like at the same time, like it's gonna happen. With that person, but when it comes down to it, and it don't, it's a problem. And you wonder, at the same time, it is what it is. Sometimes that's just how we feel. Just in life and just in general. But I can go on and on about it, but it is what it is, man. There ain't nothing you can do. Just do the best you can. Thank you, my games. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna eat and brush my teeth. I might Mr. Ryan take me a nap. I don't know. But at the same time, I appreciate everybody for joining my live. So much love, much respect to y'all. Y'all know I've been venting, on and on and on. About the situations in my life. But at the same time, like, I do the best I can. That's how I look at it. Even marriage in general, like, I live my life to the fullest. I do what he want. Period. I do what I want. You know, when it comes down to it,